True story. A brother came into the clinic with his little daughter. I think she was about 4 years old. And he came into the clinic for an appointment for her to deal with some health challenges that she had. And I'm in the habit of doing blood pressure as soon as somebody comes in, but I don't normally do it for babies, for little children. So I said, let me just take your blood pressure because black men don't know how to look after themselves. And I was being facetious, but I took his blood pressure anyway. This brother, I know him reasonably well. This brother is as cool as a cucumber. And, you wouldn't think anything was wrong. Physically, there doesn't, appearance-wise, there doesn't seem to be anything wrong. I put the blood pressure cuff on him. His blood pressure was something like 190 over 120. I said, brother, do you know you've got high blood pressure? He said, Lord me jeez, my pressure high. I said, yes, your pressure's high. I said, did you seriously not? No, you didn't. You had blood pressure. You didn't know that. He said, no. So I said, okay, let's just wait a little while and do it again. And I did it again immediately and it was still high. I said, okay, let's just wait a little while and we'll do it again. And so I continued the appointment with his daughter. And when there was an opportunity I put the blood pressure cuff back on him, did his blood pressure again. It was still super high. Now, some people have got white coat syndrome, even though I don't wear a white coat, but people have got white coat syndrome, which means that they can get a little bit anxious when they're in front of a medical professional or a practitioner of some description where they're going to find out something about their health. And I would fall under that bracket. And I do have clients that come in and I take their pressure and they're like, wow, that's mad high because I took it at home and it was low. So that makes sense. That does happen. So that's why when people are a bit more relaxed and we've had a chat and we're laughing and joking, and I take their pressure again, and then we can get a better gauge. And taking it multiple times is also a really good idea. Took it again, middle of in the consultation, he was nice and relaxed, and blood pressure was still way up there, like 170 over 110, still super, super high. And I said, you need to start looking after yourself better because this is not good blood pressure, especially that you didn't even know that you had such high blood pressure. And again, we know each other reasonably well because he was drinking a smoothie and I said, oh, what's in your smoothie? And he goes, my wife made it for me. It's got chia seeds in it. It's got nuts in it. He said, she's probably trying to kill me off. She's probably put some poison in it. I said, she ain't gonna need to kill you off because your heart's about to do that, mate. Honestly, I wouldn't have even thought it would be that high. I don't really know him and his health that well, but if it was a little bit high, maybe like 140, 150 over 90, something like that, fair play. If it was perfect, I would have thought it would have been perfect. Again, just because he looks relatively healthy. But this is the reason why I've put on the Lard Me Pressure High event. Not only because a lot of us already know we have high blood pressure, but more interestingly and more concerningly, a lot of us don't realize how high our blood pressure is. A lot of us don't realize that our body is literally fighting to keep us alive, and that the lifestyle we're living or the diet that we've got or the stress that we're under is literally taking years off our life. And until we know what's going on, we can't do anything about it. So if you have high blood pressure, if there's high blood pressure in your family, because bearing in mind, I think it's 30% of people who have got high blood pressure have got a type of blood pressure called monogenic. And that's the type of blood pressure that is actually inherited. So there's a genetic, you've been passed on some genes that make you more susceptible to high blood pressure. But then there are other people who it's diet and lifestyle. The other 70%, like most other conditions, is diet and lifestyle. But until you know that it's happening, you don't know what to do about it. So on the day, we're going to be taking everyone's blood pressure. We're going to be talking to you about what the blood pressure numbers mean, the foods you can eat, the herbs you can take, the lifestyle changes. There's one of our herbal blends is for hypertension and heart health. That's going to be freely available on the day. Just come and find out. If one of your family members has it, if you feel like there could be something in your circulatory system that needs some help, come to this event. Because just like the brother that came in, you could be sitting on a health condition that could have a huge impact on your life, and you don't even have the opportunity to do anything about it because you don't know that it's there. I fully appreciate that a lot of us have concerns about going to the doctors. A lot of us don't trust going to the doctors. And I know the medical professionals are doing things, hiring people and getting departments to make us feel more comfortable in the medical, environment. But until that time comes, just come and see your sister, innit? come to me, come to this event. It's completely free, and it is here to for me to just be able to help the community and support the community with one of the biggest killers in the world. In fact, heart disease, heart challenges is one of the biggest killers in the world. Saturday, the 16th of August at the Naturally You Health Centre. It's a completely free event. You can book your tickets at thenaturallyyoucoach.com/event. I look forward to seeing you there. Take care and stay healthy.